Okay, so we've got here the cost of advertising on radio stations given by the following formula. And we've got here, so it says use the graph paper below to show the amount of advertising for up to and including 10 minutes of airtime. Now, we've got some graph paper here, but there's, we've got airtime here and cost here, but there's no scale given for us. We're going to have to work out what scale to put here, okay? But it does say, doesn't it, up to and including 10 minutes of airtime. So if I put 0 here, okay, we need to think then what we're going to go up in, okay, in terms of our scale, what our gap's going to be in order to get to 10 minutes. Now, if I go up in ones, put 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, 4 there, 5 there, 6 there, I'm not going to get to 10 minutes. So I think I'm going to have to go up in 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There you go, so that will fit on quite nicely. Now, in terms of our cost, right, well, we're going to have to work out our cost, okay, from this formula, all right? But the good thing is, okay, this, when we actually represent this on here now, okay, to show this cost, we can actually have a straight line, okay? This is what we have here as, what we call this as a linear relationship, okay? It's a linear relationship, so it's going to be a straight line. Now for a straight line, you only need 2 points, okay? You only need 2 points, which is ideal, because once you've got 2 points, you can draw a line through it. Now, easiest point to work out, the first point is to work out when time is 0, okay, here. So in this formula, if you think about it, when t is 0, okay, let's think about what the cost would be. So the cost starts off, it says there £500, plus then 20 times, well, airtime in minutes. Now if the airtime is 0, okay, it's going to be nothing, isn't it? Because 20 times 0 is nothing, so you're just going to end up with £500, okay? Okay, so when t is 0, when you don't have any time on the station, you're still paying £500. So that's like a fixed cost probably, okay? Cost that you would pay maybe for the meeting you have with the radio station, and maybe to actually record the advert, okay? So there's like a fixed cost there before any time airtime gets sort of added on to it, okay? So that's your fixed cost. It's £500. And if we have airtime minutes, then obviously it's going to increase that cost. Now, what I'll do is I'll go at the end, see what the end value is. If you have the most amount of minutes, 10 minutes, let's see what it'll be then when t is 10. The cost will be 500 plus 20 times 10. Now 20 times 10 is 200, so if I add that on, it'll be 700. So we need our scale to go from 500 to 700. Okay, it needs to fit on here, 500, 700. Now because we want to start at 500, there's no harm in actually putting 500 here. Okay, and then we could go up in hundreds. We could have 600, 700 there. Maybe we're not using all the scale, so maybe I could go for up in 50. So 550 here, 600, 650, 700. That works perfect. Okay, so then when time is 0, the cost is £500. So I got a point there for my line. And then when time is 10, the cost is £700. So we go across to 10, cost will be £700 there. So I'm going to draw my line. You join those 2 points. We've got a nice line there to represent this sort of linear relationship. Okay, so then part B, it says calculate the cost of an advertisement with an airtime of 4.5 minutes. Okay, so we meant now to use our graph to work out the cost for 4.5 minutes. So if you look here, 4.5 minutes is somewhere here, isn't it? Now, I don't know exact, but what I always do with a scale, I always go halfway, okay, to see what's halfway. So halfway is obviously going to be 5 minutes, isn't it? 4.5 then will be halfway between those two, okay, between 4 and 5. So if I draw a line up then between 4 and 5, okay, and then where it hits my graph, then I can read across, okay, and I've got that there, that value there. So I just need to work out what this is now, okay. So we've got going from 550 to 600. Well, that's 10 squares, isn't it? Okay, 10 squares there. So 10 squares to represent 50 means that each square is going to be worth 5, because 50 divided by 10 is 5. Now I'm 2 squares down from 600, so it's going to be 2 lots of 5, so that's going to be 10 down. So if I take away 10 from 600, I get my answer then to be the cost of £590.